Hey, what's going on out there, Manchester United fans? So I just got done listening to my man Mark Goldbridge on the United stand, and in my honest opinion, everything he said in his video is 100% accurate. I mean, it's either we can move forward with the sale of the club, okay? In other words, if Qatar can buy Manchester United, then that's really the only way how we're going to compete with Manchester City. I mean, no other way to say it is because if you compare Manchester City's transfer strategy, and if you compete Manchester United's strategy, their transfer strategy, you can clearly see that Manchester City obviously have the better transfer strategy. Don't be surprised if they win the treble this season. I mean, obviously, yeah, I will agree. It's going to be better than the, I guess, 1999 United side, much like how everybody's saying right now on social media, even though I myself, still tend to disagree at times just because, if you sit there and think about it, the difference between City, if they do win the treble this year, and Manchester United's 99 Champions League win is just simply due to the fact that Alex Ferguson, he built this side from the ground up, and that's what made United such a really great team back then, and such an inspirational and such a feared team, and such a club that, you just every weekend you got home from school, the only thing that was on your mind is, hey, let's watch United play. That's really what I miss about the old Manchester United side, and that's why I think Sir Alex Ferguson's work and legacy that he left at United is more impressive in my opinion. But, anyways, that's just me. But moving on with this video here. So obviously, it's either the Glazers agree to a full sale of Manchester United and, we can finally move on as a club, or they, don't agree to a full sale and we're probably going to be sucking again for the next decade or so, because obviously with United, I'm still a fan at the end of the day. Don't get me wrong. I've been so invested into this club that, I'm not going to abandon my club. I will always rep this team, whether the Glazers are owners, whether Sir Jim Ratcliffe is the owner, or whether Qatar are the owners, because I'm still trying to be optimistic as a United fan. I don't want to divulge into all of this negativity stuff, but I mean, if you think about it, man, I really am hoping that that the plug is going to be I guess you could say pulled, and the Glazers' reign at United can finally come to an end, and that we can get an actual owner, and we can finally move on as a club, finally get back to winning, focus or figuring out how to, go about the transfers and all that stuff. Because obviously, I mean, for Manchester United to spend $100 million on one freaking player who's barely made an impact at all for the club this season, and for City to be able to just spend, millions upon millions on multiple players, and I'm talking about, more than United are, well, okay, let me take that back. I think, yeah, City spent more than United have, and, for them to have a better transfer strategy than United just goes to show you here that we really, as a club, that either we're just being held with duct tape and paper glue, or duct tape and how do you say it? I forgot how to I saw it in one of another YouTuber's videos. I forgot how to say that expression, how it goes, but that's the thing with Manchester United, dude. It's just we really just want to just see our club win at the end of the day, because if there is one thing I'm pretty sure every Manchester United fan has in common, no matter how much divided the fan base is over whether Sir Jim Ratcliffe should be the owner or whether Qatar should be the owners, is that we just want to see our club raise a Champions League trophy, okay? Because obviously it's been already, what's now 15 years since we last raised the Champions League trophy, and what has really changed the last 15 years? I mean, the only thing that's really changed these last 15 years from the time we won is we made it to 2 Champions League finals, lost both to Barcelona, and, after us losing those Champions League trophies, this aging United team that Sir Alex Ferguson built from the ground up, obviously declined. And since then, we've just been figuring out how to replace all the players from Sir Alex Ferguson's side. And that's been the biggest issue. Well, not the biggest. Well, yeah, I would have to say it's probably been the biggest issue at United right now is us just not basically, being able to have the right transfer strategy to replace all the players that Sir Alex Ferguson, brought to the club that helped us win the Champions League. And that's the thing that's really the part where United are at right now. So yeah, it's either Qatar, I want us to have a Qatari-like ownership. Okay, I'll admit it. I'm not afraid to admit it as a United fan. I want us to have a Qatari-like ownership because it's like, you look at what City, just look at the ownership that City have, and that is the perfect model on why, having owners like that can really boost your club. So, which is why I would love for Qatar to be the owners of United because, hey, I'm still a sports fan at the end of the day, okay? And if people don't like it, then you know what? My advice is don't watch Manchester United then, okay? You don't have to ruin the fun for everybody else just because you don't like it, okay? So, yeah, simple as that. So it's like, hey, as a United fan, let Qatar, take over on the bid so that we can finally move on as a club and so that we can finally start winning Champions League trophies again, because that's really what I want to see as a United fan, because I'm tired of losing. I'm tired of us always being at the back end of memes. I'm tired of us always being made a laughing stock of a club. It's like, no, I'm tired of it. I just want us to finally be taken seriously as a club again. That's what I want to see as a United fan. I just want us to be taken seriously as a club. So yeah, with Qatar being the owners, hey, let them make their bid. Hey, and if they if they can, somehow successfully, be able to find a way to take over, to fund the takeover of the club, then hey, I mean, we can then finally focus on winning again, and more importantly, we can finally have owners that actually know a thing or two about being able to negotiate successful transfers, because that's been the two biggest differences between United and City, is that City, they know how to negotiate transfers, while United just seems like don't know how to negotiate transfers at all successfully. I'm talking about transfers that can help, make an impact on the club in terms of us winning Champions League trophies. So yeah, that's pretty much been my little ramble here. Let me know what y'all think.